end the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. From EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And it'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. Testing the right side here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. From the shotgun, hand off inside. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And he'll drop back here on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Ferguson. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down. Early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The Razorbacks will line up on 1st and 10. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that previous play. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Fires it on the move. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards and a first down for the Hogs. And Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
On the move now. The sure hands. It's Ferguson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The back's got it. There's a pass to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone. They'll begin the drive at the 25. Play looking to throw it. It's It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
The sack moves him into extreme field goal range here. Got to do something now on 2nd and long. Here the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Tight end makes the grab. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Man, that is the quarterback's best friend. Opportunity to find that open tight end. He takes a big hit, but holds on to the football to show that strength and awareness for a nice first down.
And the Razorbacks are in the red zone. Quick throw caught on the left side. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Ball handed to the running back. Headed for the end zone. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. Where the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Cowboys have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Wide open downfield. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Cowboys are going to keep this drive rolling. Looking to throw yet again. It's a quick grab. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here we go. That huge, explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or we're going to have to settle for 3? They lead the fullback this time. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play from the very jump, and the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuffed the run perfectly.
4th down. He's throwing for it. And the pass ball is incomplete on the final play of the first quarter. So it's Arkansas in front, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. Falls on himself to avoid disaster.
Oh, the defense misses out on an opportunity, just what they needed. Ball's on the ground, unable to recover it.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Good completion to the tight end. He stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Nice grab. It starts. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And the second effort there will earn him the 1st down.
Just a good job up front by this offensive line, getting a hat on a hat and be able to give this running back from Arkansas enough room to get upfield and pick up that 1st down. Nice play.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Close to the tight end. He's got a man down the middle. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense. This quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
That's caught. It starts. They get him down to the big gainer to the 42. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here He's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, a screen pass is all about timing. But this one just didn't come together at all. You couldn't get the blocking line. The timing was off. Everything seemed to be off. The defense blew up the entire setup.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Swarm with the pass rush. Sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
The Razorbacks will send their punt team onto the field. Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. The last time they were stopped on 4th and goal. Rolled the dice, came up empty. Can they get it going again here? He flips it to the back across the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Fighting off the defender. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass. So instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another first and 10. They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Dropping back. He's going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. We make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
The Cowboys lining up here on 1st and 10. Intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Now he's bringing it back. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
And he knocks through the PAT. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to throw now on first down. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. He could go. At the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. And a Pick six, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39. And the Cowboys come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. First down. Looking to throw the football. Takes a hit just as he lets it fly. And it's hauled in way downfield. He made the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. He escapes the pocket. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep down the right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here. And I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
There's the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They were reeling in the first half. It's a massive deficit to try to make up as we start the 3rd quarter. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. And they'll spot the ball at the 40.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Throws it to the right. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Breaks into the clear. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. Running back has it on a screen now. Touchdown, Cowboys, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And the returner is brought down. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Going to begin with a quick throw to the left. Moves the ball out across the 30. And that's good for a 1st down.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. Really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
And the runner takes off to his right. Gets the first and still running. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain getting close to the midfield.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for 1st downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Ball handed off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the 1st half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it in the open. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Now it's second down here. And now the running back's got it again. First down and more. He's still running.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. They'll run it from the gun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
So Arkansas has the lead here. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. We'll check out the stats so far. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Receiver makes the catch.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Quick throw to his receiver. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
The Razorbacks will have to kick it away, and he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. They'll kick it away here. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They're going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Almost picked off yet again. He's going to set up third down.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the fourth quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
That's a fly to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Grinding away on the ground. No way to run up the middle.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And here's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. He's brought down out at the 46.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. It's third down for the offense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. It's a shotgun run call. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He'll hand it off. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.